at 2:37 a.m. Tuesday morning. All knees and elbows reveling in the sound of your late summer storm. I feel the clash of thunder in my hip bones. Inhale the flash of light into the cage that holds my impatient heart. I am wondering what it might be like to have you next to me in this downpour. Your hands on my body reflected in the night's electricity, the rhythm of you, like sheets of hail against my skin. I conjure at 2:37 a.m. your moisture spreading along the line of my clavicle, your thumbs dripping into the flesh of my thighs. I imagine your violence drenching me. Spit and splash as I soak into you. You move my hair, moist from your downpour, reveal the soft flesh underneath. The condensation of your lips caress the back of my neck as your fingertips tap ripples against my spine. Something about the rain at 2:37 a.m. The storm doesn't hold back. It is unleashed, wild and primitive, and I imagine the rise and fall, the growl and flash, the beat of you, reflected in hungry gestures before you move on, leaving remnants of your tempest dripping from my window ledge. I hear the insomnia is back, that your arms betray you as they seek the warmth of my body in your bed. I hear you search for my scent in your pillows, when the only plot we ever shared was a rented back room or highway hotel. Lover, I have never been in your bed. Why would you look for me there? You slept soundly, wrapped in this idea of me. But the collage reflected from your eyes is not the milkweed which hangs on limbs. I am broken strings, misread maps, the insecure songs of wind chimes I told you before we began. We were merely granules rushing towards the bottom of the hourglass. I am sorry I didn't consult you before pushing ornament to floor, allowing the shatter before the sand ran through. Lover, I regret the pain I may have caused you. The false hope of a finale exclusive to Hollywood movies or backward mythologies, but I do not regret the days in which we tangled. Our waves of Wednesday wordplay, our Sunday morning communions, these moments, few and foreign, remain a cracked pocket watch too precious to throw away, long after the ticking ceased. I promised you tissue paper heart, your name cradled at the base of my neck, and a tongue that hummed battle hymns, things never mine to give. You were just a man who wanted to love and be loved in return, but I wanted to be your champion, to reshape your dreamscape with the bare feet and an honest smile. I wanted to be the one to chase the monsters away. Never doubt that I didn't burn for 72 days at your steps before slicing myself like a cyst from your skin. We were time bomb. The inescapable pressure of heat to kerosene paid its toll. An endless desert road and sheets left to chill by winter's window. Lover, we always knew where this path would lead. The inevitable was singed to our tongues upon first kiss, and yet you are still dripping from my pen. How many poems have bared your twisted thumbprint? How much more must I write before I rid myself of this affliction? To say I love you still isn't myth nor gift. It is merely one of my many sorrows. I am nobody's champion. My hair holds no scent. Aww. coyotes smeared across the road. Patchy fur in a heap. Blood pools around mangled corpse. This is on a highway in Texas. The truck is on its side 5 miles from McLean. I'm thinking of the song, not American Pie, the other one. Everybody loves me, baby. What's the matter with you? He is thrown at least 10 feet, but it may be farther. Red horse blanket, a scattering of clothing from split suitcase, truck stop napkins, dancing by the roadside. There are no paramedics. Just a couple of ER rerun med degrees holding the body straight. 2 men beat CPR on his chest, curled with wiry gray, but the air is heavy, thick, with freshly departed soul. And as I drive through the meager parade of onlookers, the world stills. The radio flattens, bystanders' mouths move, soundless, and the song chanting in my mind stops. In a moment of desperation, on the side of the road, in the middle of nowhere, Texas, no one is breathing. Not the man sprawled to the ground, not the people hovering near him, not the young girl running or the child gripping his mother's leg. No one is breathing. It is after that I begin to notice the deer heaped in the median. Necks twisted, torsos thick with bloat. I count 3 within 5 miles of the crash site. It is then that I see the coyote, head tossed back, brown fur slaughtered red, white teeth and bone ground to asphalt. There is a collective understanding when an innocent death is witnessed. A universal helplessness that spreads thick grease and leaves us captive and silent. There's nothing funny about roadkill. There is no beauty in crushed mandible, no glory in stained hide or shattered hip bone. It is a whimper, not a snarl. It is a turned over pickup and sprawled belongings. It is a bent mile marker with missing reflectors. Sometimes it's indiscernible. All you see is grass and road and sky. A blind spot on a highway in Texas. A broken man. For a moment, I swear the coyote is in the passenger seat, scratching ear with hind leg, tongue lolling. My aunt's breasts did not murder her, but they fell, one by one, overripe fruit. I remember she said once they were gone, she didn't feel much like a woman anymore. After the first surgery, she showed us her stitched skin. The higher part was bronzed from a summer by the pool, roughly stapled to once upper abdominal white. I remember she had no nipples. Eventually, she would have picturesque replicas tattooed on. Eventually, implants would replace the smooth boy chest. Desperate to become woman again. It was the curve of my mother's hips that led to her betrayal. A wanton child nestled in uterus, waiting impatiently to spread, to creep into tubes and ovaries, submerge in blood. Sound waves revealed a tumor embedded in endometrial lining. I recall the subtle realization, sonograms are not just for spying unborn children. The surgeons left a scar from belly button downward where womb was pulled from body, similar to a cesarean incision, only deeper. These parts, breast, uterus, systematically removed, the woman cut from our beings, never knowing it would be missed until it was gone. What offense deemed us unworthy of these precious female features? This landscape, gifted without asking, now taken despite pleas, this anatomy that defines us woman. What is left when it is gone? Was it the deep-throaty voice of my aunt that frightened the feminine away? Or my mother's hands too masculine to hold a womb any longer? Will I pay for the sins of a barren belly and one too many late nights matching pints with the boys by having the female raped from my body with cold scalpel and surgical staples? The women of my family are blessed with beautiful breasts, curved hips, and a predisposition for cancer. We women of shared blood, mirrored image and reflective habits, who can't quite quit cigarettes, who have a weakness for men who drink too much, who are so giving of our time, our lives, our flesh. We still miss these parts that are cut away.